Hey everybody, so welcome back once again. This is the third video in the Mindset series. So again, as a reminder, that first video was all about the miracles that we as human beings are. The fact that the odds of us being here is 1 in 400 trillion. The fact that our heart starts beating before our brain ever develops. Yet we go on daily with these 70,000 thoughts that are naturally negative, listening to the brain. But what if we listen instead to the heart? What if we allow that heart to be the driving force of our lives? And the other part of the miracle is to thank our brain. Say, thank you. Thank you for protecting me. In that second video, the I in Mindset, in this 8-video series, was all about our interpretation. What do I make this mean? What story am I making up? And then being open to having authentic conversations of honesty, conversations that aren't closed off and shut down. It's tough, it's challenging, but our interpretation and our perspective is everything. So what then could the end be? In fact, I told you in the last video, it's what we put in our mouth. It's our nutrition. So why is nutrition so important in our overall mindset? You know, if you've ever had kids or if you've ever been a kid, which I'm hoping you've all been a kid before, is that when you eat sugary foods, your mind races. Your body becomes in this fight or flight state where it's all about sugar high and then boom, and you crash super hard. Those types of foods, while they may taste good in the moment, are incredibly hurtful towards your body. They hurt your body a lot. They put you in the fight or flight mode. They raise your cortisol. They raise your blood sugar, and you stay in this mode of the sympathetic nervous system where it's all about, I'm being chased by a lion, a tiger, or a bear. It's coming at me, and you're go, go, go all the time. So sugar and refined carbs, so refined flours, they aren't serving our body for the most part. Did you know that more than 80% of the population is actually carbohydrate intolerant? We simply can't handle these foods. Yet, because of ease and convenience, we're bombarded day in and day out by easy, quick to go things, the Big Mac of the world, the boxed dinners, the TV dinners, that type of stuff. Nutrition plays such a huge role in our lives. So let's think back for a second to ancient societies, hunter-gatherer society. What did they eat? They ate food that came from the land, not food that was boxed up in the supermarket, because as far as I know, no frills hasn't been around that long. But hey, if you want to prove me wrong, go for it. We ate food that was from the land. We ate the animals from the land. We used up all of the resources from those. We ate plants. We harvested our own foods. We've gotten away from that a little bit. The potatoes of today are simply not the potatoes that our grandparents had. The soil is so different. So we have to be very mindful of the quality of food we put in our mouth, not just the quantity. Quantity is huge, but quality is also huge. So in this nutrition video, I just want to highlight a few things. I want to highlight that you know what fuels your body. You know that chocolate bars aren't serving you. You know that the chips aren't serving you. You know that these types of foods are incredibly tasty, but you also know that you're probably not able to handle your emotions quite the same way. Where you find that when you are highly stressed, you go to those sugary, high carb foods because they give you that sense of satisfaction that, oh, okay, I feel good, rather than processing or feeling that emotion, right? You've done that before. We've all done that before. We look to food as a comfort thing, and that's okay. But we also want to look at food as our fuel source. What drives us on a daily basis? Water, for example, drives us on a daily basis. Our body is 70% water. So doesn't it just make sense to drink water? And at the same time, our body, our hormones for women, our brain, it's about 60% healthy fats, good quality saturated fats, fats from avocados, for example. Amazing, coconut oil. These are the good healthy fats that our bodies need and our brains need. If your body was comprised of 60% sugar, it would make sense to eat sugar, but it's not. Your body is not comprised that way. Your body's not built that way. It makes sense to fuel your body with what is in your body, what your body operates on a daily basis. So again, in this mindset video, it's all about looking at sugars and flours. How do they pertain to our life? What is the quality of the food that goes into our body? And also, what is the quantity? Our grandparents, maybe they had a sandwich, but they split the sandwich. You ever notice that? How we eat so much more in our current day-to-day. We eat so much more because there's so much more available to us. And all of a sudden we're going for seconds and thirds, and we eat the Big Mac and the fries and the pop and everything goes with it because more has become better. But in fact, when it comes to nutrition and overall longevity, less is actually more. More high quality foods, but less overall food. Drink your water. This thing is what lubricates your entire body. Eat your healthy fats, because that's what your brain is mostly comprised of, those essential fatty acids, those EFAs, so DHEA that you get from fish oils. Those are incredibly nutrient dense, brain powering foods. Blueberries, walnuts, you'll notice that these are natural foods. Where it becomes iffy is when we start to eat more of those boxed foods, so those quick, easy to go pizzas or whatever it may be. When you go to the grocery store, here's a quick tip. When you go to the grocery store, shop around the aisle, around the box, because everything in those middle aisles, that's where you'll find the crackers and the chips and the chocolate bars and the granola bars, and with all the beautiful marketing attached to it. But that's not food. That's food-like substances for the most part. Fake cheese versus real hard cheese that actually comes from an unfiltered, unchemically injected cow, for example, if you want to go that route. So when it comes to nutrition, the main thing that I want to have you focus on is to eat real food. Fuel your body with water every single day. Make this the first thing you drink when you wake up in the morning. Before your coffee, before your tea, before your smoothie, drink water. It's actually said that when you're hungry, it's one of the last signs of thirst. You're actually thirsty. You can live a lot longer without food than you can without water. What does that tell you? That tells you that water is so much more valuable than what we might give credit for. That it's so much more valuable than food even. This is your life force. Your life force is your body. Fuel your body with what makes you feel truly good, that energizes you, not just in the moment, but long term. So I'm looking forward to the next video with you guys. This next video is the D in mindset. So today was about nutrition. The next video that you watch will be about mindset D, determination and drive. Where does it come from? What do we do with it? How do we move forward? How do we live as the best versions of ourselves? See ya.